Have you ever wondered why a seemingly harmless gift could carry hidden misfortune? Or heard that not every present brings happiness and good fortune? These questions may seem unusual, but to many, gifts carry specific meanings and energy. In various cultures, particularly in feng shui, gifts are believed to possess energy, sometimes positive, sometimes negative, that can profoundly influence the recipient's life. Whether a gift comes from a loved one or a friend, we don't always know its deeper intentions, or whether it aligns well with our own energy and surroundings. Spiritually speaking, a gift serves as a bridge of emotions and energy between the giver and the receiver. However, some gifts are said to be best avoided, as they might bring misfortune, troubles, or unexpected changes to the life of the person who keeps them. Today, we'll unveil the mystery behind 7 gifts that you should absolutely avoid accepting from anyone. Each item in this list holds a spiritual significance, and the negative connotations they may carry can sometimes have an unintended impact on the recipient. Stay with us as we dive into the meanings of these gifts to avoid potential mishaps in life. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever received any of these gifts? Let us know. Gift giving has long been a symbol of connection. A gift is not only a material item, but also an emotional bridge, a display of gratitude, love, and respect between the giver and the receiver. Each gift carries the energy and sentiment of the giver. However, sometimes this energy may bring unintended consequences, possibly even misfortune. In many cultures, it is believed that a gift can carry the energy of the giver, including both positive and negative vibes. When you receive a gift, you are not just accepting a physical item, but also some of the energy and intentions behind it. While a thoughtful gift may bring joy and luck, if not chosen carefully, it could also introduce feelings of unease, discomfort, or even misfortune. Psychologically, a well-suited gift can bring warmth and happiness. However, gifts with complex origins or deep meanings can trigger doubt or anxiety in the recipient. From a feng shui perspective, each item in the home influences the overall energy flow, directly impacting wealth, health, and relationships. People who are mindful of feng shui often carefully consider each gift before placing it in their space. Some gifts may harbor lingering energy from the past, especially items that have been used previously, such as photo frames, old clocks, or handkerchiefs. These objects may hold on to energy from previous owners, and without proper cleansing, they could influence the recipient negatively. Additionally, certain items like knives or dolls are believed to bring bad feng shui, symbolizing the cutting off of relationships or creating a heavy, dark atmosphere. The origins and intentions of the person giving the gift also matter. At times, a gift may carry hidden, negative sentiments, or be a token of anger or jealousy. To avoid bringing unwanted energy into one's home, people often cleanse such items using simple techniques like washing them in salt water, exposing them to sunlight, or practicing meditation to purify their spirit before use. Not every gift must be accepted. Refusing a gift that doesn't feel right can help preserve peace and protect one's own energy. By saying no to an unsuitable gift, you're also protecting your personal energy field, keeping your space free from any unwanted intrusions. This protects you not only physically, but also spiritually, ensuring that your life remains surrounded by positive and pure energies. In the realm of feng shui, sharp objects like knives, scissors, or any tools with a cutting edge carry a special energy. They are not merely practical items, but are also seen as symbols of negative energy, a type of energy that can lead to conflict and tension. When you receive a sharp gift, it is not just a material item. It could also be a sign of potential arguments or separations in the future. Many people have experienced difficulties in their relationships after receiving such gifts because they carry an energy that is not always visible to the naked eye. Imagine that each time you receive a sharp object from someone, it can cut off the relationship between you and the giver. It is not just a gift. It serves as a reminder that there might be underlying conflicts or unclear intentions. Misunderstandings and disagreements may arise, making the relationship more strained than ever. Many individuals have encountered this situation, where gifts that seem harmless become the cause of unnecessary conflicts. Reflect on past experiences. A pair of scissors gifted to you may make you feel uncomfortable because someone has previously severed ties with you or caused misunderstandings. The image of those scissors is not merely a tool, it becomes a symbol of unpleasant memories. They can evoke negative recollections, leaving you feeling heavy and anxious about the future. So, what should you do if you cannot refuse a sharp gift? The simplest and most effective solution is to reciprocate with a small item, such as a coin. This action not only helps you dispel negative energy, but also shows respect for the giver. Such an exchange alleviates unwanted energy flows and fosters harmony between both parties. In addition to reciprocation, communication is vital. If you feel uncomfortable receiving a sharp object from someone, do not hesitate to share your feelings with the giver. An open conversation can clarify misunderstandings and dispel unnecessary worries. This not only helps you maintain the relationship, but also creates an opportunity for both parties to understand each other better. Handkerchiefs are not just simple items in our daily lives. They carry profound and heavy meanings that many may not recognize. In many cultures, handkerchiefs are closely associated with tears, separations, and sorrow. When you receive a handkerchief, it is not merely a gift. It could be a sign of difficult moments ahead. Handkerchiefs often evoke images of farewells, tears shed during partings. The image of a handkerchief frequently appears in scenes of separation in movies and literature, where characters wipe away tears before saying goodbye to their loved ones. Therefore, receiving a handkerchief may not just mean acquiring an item, but facing negative emotions and sadness in the future. Many may be unaware that giving and receiving handkerchiefs in various cultures is often seen as a bad omen. In some places, a handkerchief symbolizes sorrow, separation, and even unwanted tears. It is not merely a gift, but a prediction of challenges and misfortunes that may occur in the future. This notion is not just rooted in personal beliefs, but is also reinforced by the experiences of many generations. Those who have experienced pain from a relationship or situation can feel the heaviness that a handkerchief may bring. Thus, if possible, you should avoid accepting handkerchiefs, especially from those with close emotional ties. This helps protect yourself from potential bad omens and misfortunes that may arise. If you cannot refuse a handkerchief, consider responding delicately. You might suggest an alternative gift to the giver, or simply express gratitude without offending them. By doing so, you can redirect negative energy and maintain a bright atmosphere in your living space. Clocks are not merely instruments for measuring time. They serve as profound symbols of the passage and limitations of life itself. Every tick of the clock serves as a reminder that time is fleeting, that moments are precious, and that every second brings us closer to the inevitable end. In a world where everything is transient, clocks become a poignant reminder of our mortality and the choices we make along the way. Receiving a clock as a gift from someone can carry significant weight in various cultures. It is often viewed as an ominous sign, potentially forecasting the end of a relationship or the conclusion of a life cycle. The idea is that timepieces encapsulate not only the measure of time, but also the emotions and experiences shared with those we care about. A clock, therefore, could symbolize the ticking down of moments left to share, sparking feelings of loss and anticipation of change. When gifted a clock, you may inadvertently invite a sense of finality or farewell into your life. This idea resonates deeply, especially in the context of relationships, where the gift can evoke feelings of nostalgia and sadness. Instead of celebrating the time shared, it may serve as a reminder of moments that have slipped away, creating an atmosphere of melancholy rather than joy. If you find yourself in a situation where you must accept a clock, it's essential to be mindful of its implications. Take a moment to reflect on the nature of the gift and the intentions behind it. Ask yourself, what is the significance of this clock to the giver? Is it a cherished item that has personal meaning, or is it simply a decorative piece? Be cautious about accepting clocks from those who hold significant emotional ties to you, as this could heighten the potential for negative feelings. Even if the gift is offered with good intentions, the underlying symbolism may carry weight that you need to consider. It may be wise to engage in an open dialogue with the giver, discussing the gift's meaning and your feelings about it, ensuring that there is clarity and understanding on both sides. If you choose to accept a clock, consider ways to mitigate its potentially negative implications. You could place it in a less prominent area of your home, choosing to display it with other items that bring you joy and positivity. Surrounding it with reminders of happiness can help counterbalance any feelings of loss or foreboding associated with it. Moreover, embrace the notion of time in a positive light. View the clock as a tool for growth, a reminder to cherish each moment rather than a harbinger of endings. Let it serve as an inspiration to live fully in the present, fostering connections and experiences that enrich your life. Mirrors possess a unique ability to reflect not only our physical appearances, but also the energies surrounding us. They are often seen as portals to different dimensions, capable of amplifying both positive and negative vibrations. When it comes to used or old mirrors, the potential for retaining unwanted energies becomes a concern. These reflective surfaces can absorb emotional imprints, memories, and even the unresolved feelings of those who have gazed into them before. In essence, mirrors do more than merely reflect. They encapsulate the essence of the moments they have witnessed. Every glance in the mirror is not just a check of one's appearance, it is an encounter with the energies that linger within it. Thus, when receiving a mirror as a gift, one must be cautious of what energies are being invited into their personal space. From a feng shui perspective, mirrors play a crucial role in shaping the energy flow within a space. A mirror that carries residual energy from its previous owner can significantly influence the atmosphere of a home. Negative emotions, conflicts, or unresolved issues can be absorbed into the glass, creating an environment that may feel heavy or unwelcoming. For those who believe in the principles of feng shui, it is vital to recognize that a mirror can enhance or diminish the qi, life force energy, within a space. An old mirror may not only reflect what is physically present, but also project unresolved past energies, leading to disturbances in harmony, relationships, and even health. This concept underscores the importance of being selective about the mirrors you invite into your life. Given the potential drawbacks, it is advisable to avoid accepting used mirrors from others, particularly if they hold personal significance. If you find yourself in a situation where you must receive a mirror, consider the implications and take steps to ensure that the energies within it are cleansed. If you decide to accept a used mirror, a thorough cleansing ritual can help mitigate any negative energies it may carry. One effective method is to wipe the surface with a mixture of salt water, which is traditionally known for its purifying properties. This practice not only cleanses the physical surface, but also serves to dispel any lingering negative energies. Another recommended approach is to expose the mirror to sunlight, allowing the natural light to revitalize its energy. Sunlight is a powerful cleanser, infusing the mirror with warmth and positivity, thereby helping to transform any negativity into light. Additionally, setting positive intentions while performing the cleansing ritual can enhance its effectiveness, creating a renewed space for positive reflections. Mirrors can be potent tools for self-reflection and personal growth when handled correctly. Rather than viewing them solely as objects that reflect our physical selves, consider them as gateways to understanding the energies that surround us. By selecting mirrors consciously and performing cleansing rituals, you can create an environment that promotes harmony, positivity, and self-awareness. Fabric dolls hold a special place in various cultures, as they are often believed to encapsulate the essence and energy of their previous owners. These handmade creations are more than mere toys. They can serve as powerful spiritual tools within different rituals and traditions. In many societies, fabric dolls are associated with protection, fertility, and healing. They are crafted with intention, with each stitch infused with the creator's hopes and wishes. However, this connection to energy can become a double-edged sword. While they can embody positive energies, fabric dolls may also retain unwanted emotions or experiences from their past owners. As a result, they can become vessels for the feelings, be it joy, sadness, or trauma, that once surrounded them. This is particularly true for used fabric dolls, which can carry an array of energies that may not be beneficial to a new owner. Receiving a fabric doll, especially one that has been previously owned, can sometimes evoke a sense of unease. Many believe that these dolls can attract negative energies if they are not properly cleansed or if they come from a place of distress. The fear of unwelcome spirits or unresolved emotions can make people wary of accepting such gifts. The potential for a fabric doll to become a conduit for negativity can lead to feelings of anxiety or discomfort in the home. Cultural beliefs surrounding dolls often depict them as portals to the spirit world, making them a focal point for both reverence and caution. In folklore, there are numerous stories of dolls that have been associated with misfortune or malevolent spirits. For these reasons, many choose to exercise discretion when accepting fabric dolls, particularly from unfamiliar sources. Given the potential risks associated with fabric dolls, it is advisable to avoid accepting them, especially if they have been used. Here are some key points to consider. Decline used dolls. If someone offers you a fabric doll, it's best to politely decline, especially if it's been owned before. This simple act can help you avoid any negative energy that may come with the doll. Trust your instincts. If you feel any hesitation or discomfort about accepting a doll, trust those feelings. It's better to err on the side of caution and refrain from taking something that may carry unwanted energy. Be mindful of origins. If you are unsure about the history of the doll, it's a good idea to turn down the offer. Knowing the background can provide insight into the energy it may carry. In conclusion, while fabric dolls can be beautiful and meaningful, it's important to approach them with caution. Opting not to accept them, especially if they are used, can safeguard your space from potential negativity. Always prioritize your well-being and the energy of your environment. Picture frames serve as vessels for our most cherished memories, holding within them snapshots of moments we wish to preserve. However, when it comes to older or used picture frames, they can carry a weight far beyond their physical form. These frames often encapsulate not just images, but also the emotions and stories of the people who previously owned them. Each frame may be imbued with the laughter, joy, sorrow, or even unresolved issues that have transpired around the photographs they once held. The belief that old picture frames can transmit unwanted memories is prevalent in various cultures. Many individuals feel that such frames might carry over the past experiences of their former owners, both good and bad. A frame that once encased a family photo might also hold on to the grief of a lost loved one or the discord of a fractured relationship. When these frames are introduced into a new environment, they can unknowingly bring along echoes of the past, potentially influencing the emotions and dynamics of those who inhabit the space. Moreover, the energy associated with a picture frame can affect the overall atmosphere of a room. An old frame might evoke nostalgia, but it can also trigger feelings of melancholy or unrest if it harbors painful memories. The notion that these frames can act as conduits for the emotions tied to the images they once displayed makes it essential to be discerning about which frames we choose to accept into our lives. Given the potential for old picture frames to carry negative energy, it is advisable to be cautious when it comes to accepting them. Here are some recommendations to help navigate this situation. Avoid accepting old frames. Whenever possible, it's best to refrain from accepting picture frames that have been previously owned. This simple guideline can help you sidestep any emotional baggage that might accompany them. Consider the source. If you find yourself in a situation where you must accept a picture frame, take a moment to reflect on its history. Understanding its origins can provide insight into the type of energy it may harbor. Cleansing rituals. If you do end up with an old frame, consider implementing cleansing rituals to alleviate any lingering negative energy. You can wipe it down with a cloth infused with sage or sea salt, or even place it in sunlight to help clear its aura. Personalize the frame. If you decide to keep the frame, fill it with your own memories, photos that evoke joy and positivity. This can help to overwrite any unwanted emotions from its past and create a fresh start. In conclusion, while picture frames are often seen as mere decor, they can hold profound significance in terms of the memories and emotions they encompass. By being mindful about the frames we accept and how we treat them, we can ensure that our spaces remain filled with uplifting energy and cherished memories, rather than remnants of the past. Always prioritize your emotional well-being and the atmosphere of your living space. Red roses have long been celebrated as the quintessential symbol of love and passion. Their vibrant petals evoke feelings of romance, desire, and deep affection, making them the perfect gift for a loved one on special occasions like anniversaries, Valentine's Day, or even spontaneous gestures of love. However, as enchanting as red roses may be, they come with an important reminder in the form of their thorns. The thorns symbolize protection and can also serve as a warning about potential pain and heartache that might accompany a love so profound. The duality of the red rose speaks volumes about the nature of love itself. While it can bring immense joy and fulfillment, it can also lead to vulnerability and suffering. The thorns are a stark reminder that, just as love can flourish beautifully, it can also inflict pain if not handled with care. This complexity is what makes love such a profound and often tumultuous experience. Receiving red roses with thorns from someone, especially in a romantic context, can carry deeper implications than merely expressing love. In many cultures, this act is viewed as an omen of misfortune or emotional turmoil. The presence of thorns can suggest that while the relationship may begin with sweetness and attraction, it may also lead to challenges, misunderstandings, or heartache in the future. This symbolism resonates particularly strongly in tumultuous or uncertain relationships. If the roses are given during a moment of tension or conflict, their inherent beauty may be overshadowed by the potential for future pain. The notion of receiving a beautiful bouquet that is intertwined with the risk of emotional suffering can create a sense of foreboding, leading one to question the intentions behind the gift. Given the potential for old picture frames to carry negative energy, it is advisable to be cautious when it comes to accepting them. Here are some recommendations to help navigate this situation. Avoid accepting old frames. Whenever possible, it's best to refrain from accepting picture frames that have been previously owned. This simple guideline can help you sidestep any emotional baggage that might accompany them. Consider the source. If you find yourself in a situation where you must accept a picture frame, take a moment to reflect on its history. Understanding its origins can provide insight into the type of energy it may harbor. Cleansing rituals. If you do end up with an old frame, consider implementing cleansing rituals to alleviate any lingering negative energy. You can wipe it down with a cloth infused with sage or sea salt, or even place it in sunlight to help clear its aura. Personalize the frame. If you decide to keep the frame, fill it with your own memories, photos that evoke joy and positivity. This can help to overwrite any unwanted emotions from its past and create a fresh start. In conclusion, while picture frames are often seen as mere decor, they can hold profound significance in terms of the memories and emotions they encompass. By being mindful about the frames we accept and how we treat them, we can ensure that our spaces remain filled with uplifting energy and cherished memories, rather than remnants of the past. Always prioritize your emotional well-being and the atmosphere of your living space. Red roses have long been celebrated as the quintessential symbol of love and passion. Their vibrant petals evoke feelings of romance, desire, and deep affection, making them the perfect gift for a loved one on special occasions like anniversaries, Valentine's Day, or even spontaneous gestures of love. However, as enchanting as red roses may be, they come with an important reminder in the form of their thorns. The thorns symbolize protection and can also serve as a warning about potential pain and heartache that might accompany a love so profound. The duality of the red rose speaks volumes about the nature of love itself. While it can bring immense joy and fulfillment, it can also lead to vulnerability and suffering. The thorns are a stark reminder that, just as love can flourish beautifully, it can also inflict pain if not handled with care. This complexity is what makes love such a profound and often tumultuous experience. Receiving red roses with thorns from someone, especially in a romantic context, can carry deeper implications than merely expressing love. In many cultures, this act is viewed as an omen of misfortune or emotional turmoil. The presence of thorns can suggest that while the relationship may begin with sweetness and attraction, it may also lead to challenges, misunderstandings, or heartache in the future. This symbolism resonates particularly strongly in tumultuous or uncertain relationships. If the roses are given during a moment of tension or conflict, their inherent beauty may be overshadowed by the potential for future pain. The notion of receiving a beautiful bouquet that is intertwined with the risk of emotional suffering can create a sense of foreboding, leading one to question the intentions behind the gift.